To start out this press conference before we get started with this season, I'd just like to get it out there really quick that this will be my final season as the head coach of Marshall University. I know, probably a big shock. The media hates my guts. It's understandable. I don't give them the time of day because I'm just there when my media obligations are needed. But I think I've kind of got this team to the precipice, and I'll be kind of taking a leave of absence, if you would want to call it that. I'm not Aaron Rodgers going on ayahuasca visits and out in the wilderness, but I'm going to take some time away from coaching football, focus on some other things. So this will be my last full season with the team. I might stick around in year 2 to kind of help usher in the new coaching staff and the new era. But you got to give a shout out to all the guys I brought with me, my former players, former guys from the NFL that I brought to be on my coaching staff. Of course, the Jamp Man, running backs coach, one of the greatest people I've ever met. He is just God's gift to humanity. He's the most positive person I've ever met. Wide receivers coach Ethan Riley really turned his life around. Started out as an idiot, not going to classes, just skipping practice, but he's turned into one of the best coaches on this team in terms of preparation. Offensive line coach Daniel Seamer has turned this offensive line into a road grading, gutsy ass, fat ass group, McDonald's eating specialists, and that's what's been the key to our success. Don Wilson, nutrition specialist, Krispy Kreme, Dunkin' Donuts, Golden Corral, anything fattening. He's really kind of led us to success in that era. Of course, safeties coach Scotty Watkins smokes a lot of cigarettes, but he got the job done, and he was one of my favorite players when I got to coach him. And of course, defensive coordinator Gerald Lewis, got sons in prison, got sons in the NFL doing good things for themselves. Another gluttonous pig, a lot of fat asses on this coaching staff, but he's done so many great things. You gotta give a shout out to all of them. But that is the big news I got.
Coach, can you let us in on your decision to leave the team after this season?
I will not. It's going to have to be a big mystery. Sometimes you need mysteries in life, and that's how it's going to be. Maybe down the line I will say why it's happened, but let's get the season started and go out the right way. All right, folks, welcome back to the Marshall Football Revamped Dynasty. Last episode, got knocked out of the college football playoffs in the semifinals. Definitely very proud of the team. Interestingly enough, Morgantown, West Virginia, a hometown kid, Bruce Finch, our right guard, 88 overall, gets drafted in round 5. Couldn't be more proud of the guy with that inside pocket shield. He had a fantastic season. Got some transfer portal signings. Cam Pringle, left tackle from South Carolina. Blake Franks, left guard. Travion Dunbar, halfback. This guy's fast. Akeem Toney, defensive back from Maine. Theo Isaac, 3-star safety. Elias Ayambadejo, believe he's from Kentucky. Damian Garbutt from right linebacker. So Mr. Pringle here, left tackle of the future. This guy is a monster. Strong grip, second level ground and pound. He's got 99 pass block power, 85 run block power, impact blocking 91. This man is a legit beast. Junior, we only got him for 2 seasons. Franks, 88 on both of the run block powers, 95 strength, 94 impact, 95 lead blocking. Travion Dunbar, got shifty takeoff, 360, 94 speed, 95 XL. I'd love to actually play with this kid. Might jump into a game or two, we'll see. 94 change of direction though. Akeem Toney is a defensive back, 90 speed, 93 XL, pretty much 80 coverage, 99 change direction, pretty solid. Really good catch in 87. The free safety, Theo Isaac, 81 zone coverage is good, 93 speed, will really get the job done. Platinum natural. The tight end, he is a great blocker. I might move him to lineman or something. Pocket shield, second level outside shield, 84 run block. I mean, this guy, if he's got any speed, he could be the greatest tight end in natural-born history. Got a ton of abilities, 90 pursuits, 85 tackle, 87 block shedding. Very, very good player. So the guys we see, the linemen, are both actually from South Carolina. We're poaching them. Garbutt's from Alabama. Toney is from Wake Forest. Free safeties from Kentucky. The running back's from West Virginia. Interesting, we got him. That's like a war crime right there. The tight end is from Iowa, one of the greatest schools ever. This is our other running back we're going after. He went to Ohio State. Let's take a look at this guy's stats here, okay? He's got some good receiving back abilities, 91 speed, but at Ohio State, does he really think he's going to get a lot of playing time? Let me know, because I think it's weird. And taking a look at the dev traits, Theo Kerr, the quarterback of the future that we signed, only has an impact development. That makes me kind of sad. Star development for right guard Selvia. He's going to be a monster. Star dev for Matthew Wren, the right linebacker. He's a 3-star guy, so I'm glad to see he's got a ton of room to grow. Also star dev for Joel Bayless, the tight end. Star dev for Pringle. He's going to end up probably a 90-something overall. He's getting drafted. Alright, so after simulating the first season, I was doing a lot of the recruiting for the team. Looks like we went 11-2. Opening loss to Tennessee. Won a lot of the games we should. Lost to number 3 TCU. That's a rough kind of game. But we won the conference championship against Colorado. That's good to get that revenge game under our belts. Click for second team All-American. Carlos was on there, as well as Cam Pringle. He's injured. And for the Big 12 All-Conference team, Travion Dunbar, our starting running back. Carlos, Cam Pringle, obviously. Second team will be Ernest Suggs. Kevin Lane down here, right guard, I see. And for the freshman, Kiki Ojio for the speedster receiver we have, as well as Buck Payne, our left end, good to see. And Theo Isaac, strong safety. Don't know how, but he did it. Looks like this bracket is actually pretty brutal. Colorado's in there after we beat them. Got a bye, though, so that's good. Looks like through the years, the injuries have been rough. McAllister, one of our better players. Our kicker's out, so we got our punter out there kicking field goals. George Bridge is a big loss, but he should be back, it looks like. And both of our beast linemen are out. That can cause a lot of issues, I think. Looks like for our season stats, Ernest Suggs finished with 3,500 yards, 30 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. Great year from him. Running-wise, not as potent as when User playing it. Dunbar finished with 840 yards on 5 average and 13 touchdowns. Ernest Suggs had 500 yards. Brewer's playing the backup this year, but he'll be the starter next season. Receiving-wise, interesting. Larry Funk really slowed down his production. This CPU's not going to toss bombs like we do. Only 4 touchdowns, but Carlos with 15. One of the best transfers we've ever had. I love the kid, and he's a senior. Kiki had a decent year for his first. Our tight end, Elias Cesar, had 5 touchdowns as well. Good to see Marcel Williams in limited action, getting some catches, 163 yards and a tutty. Derek Toppins leads us in tackles. TFL leaders, it's really went down this year. Defensively, we seem to be kind of struggling in the Sims. 8 TFLs for Nate Stewart, if I could use my brain. Sack leader was Buck Payne with 13.5. That quick jump will get it done. Interception leaders, Chris Holmes and Quinnen Ford, each with 3. Kershaw with 2. Bankston, Toppins, Watford, Akeem Toney with 1. Looks like Quinnen Ford with 12 deflections. Derek Toppins with 10 out of his safety spot. Good to see. Marquise get 9. Really good stuff, fellas. Derek Toppins had 4 fumble recoveries. That's amazing. Looks like we got North Carolina in the national championship. Bill Belichick and his 24-year-old girlfriend. She just locked him up, engaged with him. Guess all that money in a couple years is going to her. You hate to see it for the kids, but I'm sure they're doing fine. Looks like the results so far, Notre Dame, we barely squeaked by them. Then Nebraska was a barn burner, 13-6, high voltage activities. Looks like we got a touchdown in the 4th quarter to finally seal it up. 2 interceptions by Kershaw and Derek Toppins ended up kind of deciding the game for us. So taking a look at North Carolina's roster here, if there's any team we can beat in the national championship, it's them. Their overall is worse. Quarterback, though, Bobby Lynch. Look at that hair. He might as well be a descendant of Christ. That aura, the curly hair. This guy's a beast. 99 throw on the run, 93 deep accuracy. Got some really good receivers here with some speed. That's going to be a problem. Offensive line for them is actually pretty weak. I didn't bother showing them. This corner, Khalil Conley, we have to look out for him. 98 speed, 99 excel, but this number 13 here, Morgan Stumpf, has 87 speed. We could probably do something against this man if we target him right. We are wearing the all black. We're basically the Grim fucking Reaper at this point. Went ahead and simulated the first quarter. We are in what we would call a bind. Hopefully we can make a play on one of these guys. He fumbles it. Picked up by Hargrove. I think that's one of our linebackers. Does he have the juice to get past the linebacker? I hope so. He's going to get to the 1. You know he's pissed, and his parents are pissed off that he does not get that touchdown. Just a bit outside. Look at that guy's hair. Oh no, Frank Dahl is in the game. What happened? We're going to just Hit it real quick to Tony Brewer, and he is going to pile drive into the end zone. Ernest Suggs is to be determined. This is not ideal. Look at all these guys we got out for the season. Our kicker, oh my goodness, our running back's out. What the hell's happening here?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
That's a user alert for Derek Toppins. What are you doing, son? You must be a crack fiend to make a play like that. Tony Brewer is a machine. Take it inside, Tony. Good carry by Quincy. Quick hitter to Carlos. Let's get that touchdown. That's going to be a touchdown for Kiki. Do you love me? He gets his big touchdown in the national championship. Great drive by the offense. Gotta keep it going. Boom. Where you going, son? String it out. What are these clowns doing? Denzel Cahill makes your mother fear for her life because her son is precious. And this man doesn't give a shit. He will put you down to make it a long third down, 3rd and 13. If we get out the field here, I mean, we are cooking. And I'm going to help out in coverage because that guy's good. Can we make that tackle? We do. Marquise wearing my number 13. I only give that to the most prestigious player on the team. Frank Dahl scrambling for his life. That's going to be a huge fumble by our quarterback. Boom. No chance on that play. Their tight end is a muscly beast. Frankie's going to get a block and hopefully not fumble. Again, just taking off. Settle down, young man. Man, this guy is maneuvering the pocket like a veteran. Gonna get a quick screen out to Carlos. Can he put this man on ice skates? He can. We're getting close. We're gonna get sacked. Gotta burn the time. Oh, we don't got a timeout. That does hurt things. And a dot of Rooney. It didn't matter. Carlos or Giuseppe in the middle of the end zone. The safety was nowhere to be found. Coming out of halftime with the ball, we really could use some points on the board here. Tony Brewer gonna fumble it, and oh wait, did we get it back? What just happened? We have got to stop with these fumbles. Running back screen was ill-advised. Gonna be a first down anyway. Frank Dahl is not the fastest quarterback we have, but he's looking like a prime Mike Vick at this juncture. Great blocking on the outside by our receivers. Tony Brewer, that's not a 3rd and inches game. Come on. And Quincy Thews, it doesn't matter. That offensive line that we've been building for so many years gets the job done. Right guard, left guard. Pinched everything off, and it was perfect for Quincy Thews, 3rd string running back, having to come in because of injuries. Oh, what the hell? Devontae McAllister, halfback screen. How on earth is North Carolina falling apart? Bill Belichick is asleep somewhere. That old age finally kicking in. We have got to watch that replay. So as you can see, they got the running back out there. It's some kind of screen or, that mountain swing pass. Their quarterback, just Para. What is that? Their backup quarterback? It actually might be their backup quarterback, which is why things ended so poorly for him. Where are you going? That's Carruthers. Okay, so North Carolina's starter is hurt. Chad Cush is hurt. David Para is their quarterback, 80 overall. He's still a beast, 93 speed. I'm going to give credit to Coach Lewis and his headhunting defense out there. The reason we are in this position. Ezekiel Office, they tried to run a read option. We read it to perfection. This team is the team of fucking destiny. Make that block out there, Frank Dahl. Oh my goodness. Fourth, third down, my brain not computing things. Can the halfback toss work? Tony Brewer, finish your career in style. Actually, it's not his freaking career because he's a junior, but finish off this season in style. Okay, I went ahead and simulated, and the team is kind of letting him come back, which is making me extremely nervous. All you got to do is run some clock out and you're fine. Tony Brewer, that's all you got to do is put it in his hands. Oh, make that block, Larry Funk. I see you out there. And put him into the dirt. Nope, that guy's pretty athletic. He knows our moves. Third and 8. I'm just putting it into the hands of Kiki. Can he get there? He can. Dumb coverage. Their safety crept up, and Kiki with that 98 speed, putting it to use. Afterburners achieved.
Not much left to do but play for pride. Grab near the sticks. It's Spooker.
And now I see why they just broke all those tackles. Make the tackle, please, for the love of humanity.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Big time sack. I don't know who that was. 4th and 5. What do you guys got? David Parra. We're down to our backup quarterback. They are down to their third stringer, and he's eating the pavement.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he'll loft this one deep to the left.
And just because I'm a savage, Larry Funk, let him go deep. And now we'll kneel the ball and take this one out of here. National champions. What a year. 89 overall. And you know what the truth is? We were kind of more of an 86 overall. But with our tactician boosts, things just went up. We got it done in my last year. Proud of these boys. I will simulate some of the next seasons just to kind of see where everyone's careers end up. But got to give it to Tony Brewer, who is MVP. Got it done. The boys are looking legit. Frank Dahl's going to win player of the game. You know what? With Ernest Suggs going down with injuries, I can actually see it. You know, he came in as a backup quarterback. Not too many. I mean, he started a few games. He's, came in relief, but he's never had to put up that kind of performance in the biggest stage of them all. The boys in the all black. Stats on the day, Frank Dahl, 12 of 16 for 3 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Can we talk about the junior? This guy was a 3-star, and he is not the most talented quarterback in the world. He's probably already capped out at like a 79 with the coach boost, but major shout out to Frank freaking Dahl and his parents for creating him. Ernest Suggs got knocked out. What is that, the first pass he threw? Tony Brewer finishes 23 for 190 yards, 4.7 average, 2 touchdowns. Quincy Fuse, nice to see the third stringer get a touchdown. Looks like Travion got hurt in this game too. Carlos with the tutty. Kiki with 2. He was just a deep threat. 2 TFLs for Hargrove, 1 for Garbett, Office, Cahill, McAllister, Stewart, and Buck Payne. Interception-wise, Derek Toppins with a user lurk, and of course Devontae McAllister. Pass deflection 2 for Holmes. Forced fumble by Tony Hargrove, and he recovered it. Alright, so after that season, I do want to simulate another one just to see where some of our guys end up. Players leaving, one of our best players, elite dev Derek Toppins, decides he's leaving because he doesn't like the play style. I'll never understand it, but whatever. Also, running back with a lot of abilities, Randall Archibald, is leaving us. He did not get to play at all, which is understandable. Carlos is projected round 7. I do hope he gets drafted. The tight end, Elias, with all his abilities, understandable. And Mr. Pringle, 3rd rounder. He was a monster to help us get to the national championship. We ended up getting 4 players drafted. Elias and Cam Pringle both go in round 3. That's big for our program. Carlos goes in round 5, higher than projected. I'm hoping that makes his chance to get onto the roster even higher. And Quinn Ford also got drafted in round 6. So here's the class we ended up signing. We got 5-star quarterback Tyrone Anthrop. 92 throw power. The accuracy is amazing. Deep accuracy could use work, but he's got decent enough speed, a lot of mental abilities, and he's a star development, so that means he is just a beast. We also signed Hayden Odom, kind of a backup option. He's pretty solid. Got this corner, Travis Mevis, 94 speed, 80 man coverage. He looks like a beast, although a normal dev will slow him down. Also got this 5-star athlete here, quick drop platinum,
His blocking is very good. I mean, 5 stars, star development. You love to see it. We also got Elite Dev Devontae Huff with 94 speed, 96 XL at Elite Development. This guy is a monster. Then we got Mr. Joe Thorne, a white cornerback trying to be Cooper DeJean. Impact development. The speed is amazing. Right linebacker Desmond Antoine, solid pickup. We also signed Alfonso Bunting, 94 throw power, 89 speed. He's really fast with Silver Magician. Don't know if he'll be a quarterback, but 6'5", 223. And right here is Jimmy Vardell. He was the quarterback I was initially going after. We were in a lockstep fight with Ohio State. He ended up committing there like a douche. I mean, just look at this guy's abilities. 94 throw power, really good speed and excel. All those abilities, star development, platinum field general. I mean, this guy would have been a quarterback I've never had the talent of playing with. I don't even know if I could play with a player that good. So it looks like after we simulated this season, we finished 9-3, number 13 in the country. Recruiting ended up being a complete shit show. I guess if you're not messing with it every week, you're going to lose like all your players you want. A lot of guys went to other teams that we probably could have got. We only signed 5 recruits, but we don't need a ton. We got a lot of good players, a lot of young players too. Let's look at Carlos Crouch here. 90 spec catch, a lot of good abilities, 91 speed, 91 XL. For a 5-star, he's pretty decent, but could be better. So I had Randy O'Dowd, quarterback, 96 throw power, pretty good accuracy, 88 speed, 96 XL. He looks pretty talented, got nice hair. Mr. Tony Kilgo, cornerback, 92 speed, 78 man coverage, pretty good starting out, 94 change of direction. Not terrible. Got some abilities there too. Mr. Prince Clue, what a egregious name. Huntington, West Virginia native though, 91 speed, strong safety, could turn into a good player. And we signed James Harris, right guard, 4-star. Looks decent enough. So taking a look at how the computer did in the simulation, beat Ohio State. They finished unranked at 8-4. But that's always a tough get no matter what. Barely squeaking by Ohio is kind of a yikes. Lost to Baylor, which they ended up 5-7. That's not good to see. Cincinnati finished really good though in the top 10, so that loss isn't too bad. Won a lot of games we should have. Lost to number 4 Utah badly. How did we score 6 points in an entire game? That must have been a complete clusterfuck. Ended up beating West Virginia though, which is always something you need. Stats-wise, Ernest Suggs kind of has a little bit of a down year. 2,700 yards, 25 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. The ratio was pretty good, so can't complain about that one. Tony Brewer, for his senior season, the simulation I just think does not consider our rushing. If I'm not playing it, if I was playing this, we would have had probably 1,500 yards. But still a good average, 4.7, but I expected more out of his senior year. Receiving-wise, nobody over 1,000. Our offense just definitely did regress. Sizotter finishes with 871 yards and 10 touchdowns. The man bun will lead to success. Geeky, a definite speedster with 600 yards. Larry Funk at 500. Kind of tough to see his fall from grace a little bit. Like I said, the simulations are not kind. I will say, freshman tight end Alfonso Bunting, though, almost 500 yards, 6 touchdowns. Good to see from him. And Tony Brewer did contribute a lot in the receiving game. Defensive tackle leader is Bob Rattay. Interesting. TFL leader is going to be Buck Payne with 9. He's got that gold quick jump. He was also the sack leader. Interception leader is going to be Marquise Watford. He's really starting to grow. I did not realize he was a star dev, but he's got platinum house call. Had a lot of success. Our other corners did pretty good too with 2 interceptions. Flexion leader was Theo Isaac and Rattay. Good to see our safety doing some work. It's like Miguel Sweet and Marquise each had pick 6s. Good to see from those fellas. Our kicking game, Amika had a really good year, 14 for 15. Looks like he only missed a 50-yarder, but that's with his leg. He was never a power kicker, so I'm proud he made at least one. National All-Americans freshman Alfonso Bunting did make the team. I'm proud of him at the tight end position. He's so young too. Also Miguel Sweet, I like seeing that. In terms of the Big 12, George Bridge, left end, he made it on the first team. Second team is going to be Davian Garbutt, Marquise, and Amika. Good to get some guys on the second team. And freshman Bunting, Duke Selvia, our right guard, and Miguel Sweet. Bowling Green making the college football playoffs is insane. Glad to see Cincinnati staying with it in the sim. They've been having a really good year. North Carolina, who was in the championship with us last year, does not even make the cut. Sad to see. But I am glad to see there's no OSU in there. And just before we end this video, Denzel Cahill was injured this year, it looks like. And George Bridge, who was a All-American in the Big 12, pretty much just had his football career ended. That is sad to see. 38 weeks, which means basically his entire career is over, considering he's a junior. Maybe if we redshirt him, we could get him back. I don't know how the week system works in here, but that is absolutely devastating, crushing news to end this video on. So anyway, that is going to do it for this series. That was the finale. Really proud of the team. Won a championship. Followed up with a decent enough season. Could have done better, but still knocking off some good teams, which you got to be proud of. So yeah, I just want to thank everybody for watching. Anyone that's ever tuned in or watched any of my shorts or anything, because it's been a fun series with Marshall in 25. Obviously, I'm going to be playing 26. I think I will actually stream this and play UAB, get some of our guys that are going to be playing their last game. I want to kind of send them out the right way, and also I might play another season or two and just kind of play with that team and see how they end up. Again, thank you all for watching. Have a good day or night in this cruel, cruel world we live in. I can't believe George Bridge is out like that. Pray for him, everybody. And that's going to do it for me. Have a good one, everybody.